Should players be allowed to win more than one award? Personally, I think it should be avoided wherever possible. I do understand if somebody's your top goal scorer and they've had an outstanding season, then I totally get it. Then they should probably top of that list. But depending on the age we're coaching at, I certainly think anything up to under 12, under 13, probably even a little bit older, it's still youth football. It's still sort of development stages. I think we need to spread the love. I've seen firsthand the benefit that this can have for players when they receive an award, and watching them grow 2 foot on the pitch sometimes because they've got player of the match or they've been given captain for a game or something like that. It can have a huge impact on how they react and how they play. So definitely look at spreading the love and giving everybody benefit, certainly up to under 12, under 13. Once they get a little bit older, you might find that players are less influenced by it. But I think it can have a huge impact if we spread that love. And it's not just about that one player looking at it and thinking, oh, well, I won everything because it was the top goal scorer and I worked really hard. That's one player that's having a positive impact on one player. But I think personally, if we're in 9-a-side or 7-a-side or even 11-a-side, can we spread that love and get more players involved where you might have 3, 4, 5 awards. You don't want somebody mopping up all of them and then one player's getting the benefit and the confidence boost, when actually we can give it to 3, 4 players and they go away at the end of the season and they think that was fantastic. I'm going to work my socks off next season and see if I can achieve that again. Or I maybe want to aim for a different award where I've got most improved this year. Next year, can I go and get manager's player or something like that? So I think spreading it out is an absolute must. I don't think you can just give it to one player. I think people will probably argue this. I think a lot of people will argue this actually, but that's my personal opinion. I think why not spread the love? If somebody's getting top goal scorer, then absolutely they deserve top goal scorer because that's what they've done and that's what they've achieved. It does get difficult when we start looking at sort of parents player and players player and people are voting on it and stuff. And to get around this in the past, all I've done is ask for 2 votes. So your first, if you're asking parents, you say what's your first and second player, and the exact same with the players. If you just ask them for their first and second, it's easily done. And then it means that you've got, if your top goal scorer is your number 1 pick, it means you've also got an alternative there that's got a decent amount of votes that you can give the parents player award to and hang your hat on it and know that actually it's still quite deserved. It might be that overall they were the second best for the parents, looking at it as a point system or whatever, but does it really matter? Nobody's going to look back at the votes and say, why did that get picked? So I definitely think we should spread the love and give every player that little confidence boost where we can, instead of just one player mopping up. There'll be plenty of time for that once we get to adult football and stuff. So certainly in the youth stages, spread the love and give them all a little piece of the pie.